and I'm here. Welcome to 90 Plus, my tuition app, and welcome to another marvelous session of 90 Plus. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Haven't seen you for one day, right? Yeah, that was a 1 day gap and I'm back. So how are you all doing? Can I get a good smile from your faces? Yes, I can see those beautiful smiles. I'm so happy. So without wasting any time, shall we begin the session? Let's begin the chapter, Fiber to Fabric. Are you all ready for that? Give me a double thumbs up if you're ready for that. If you're ready for beginning the session, just give me a thumbs up. Very good, very good, very good. Do we have any new students in our class? Good evening. Yes. Do we have any new students? No, right? Yes, we have. No, we don't have.
She was there in the first section.
She was there in the first section, but why she didn't turn on the camera? Yeah, quickly turn on the cameras, okay? We don't allow cameras in our class, so quickly turn it on. Yes, very good, very good. Let's begin the session, Fiber to Fabric. And today will be an interesting session because really I'm beginning with telling a story of silk. We are going to talk about the silk today. So silk is the most beautiful thing, right? So we are going to talk about the silk. So quickly write down the silk in your notebook and we are going to begin the session. So silk is the topic that we are going to deal today, okay? Yes. So I'm going to tell you one story. I'm going to narrate you a story, okay? So are you ready for that? I'm going to narrate a story of silk, a story of the beautiful silk. How does the silk invented? That is exactly what I'm going to explain over here. Okay, so are you ready for that? Don't sleep during the story, okay? Don't sleep. Yes, I can see everyone's face over there, so don't sleep during the class, okay? Yes, fine, very good, very good. So I'm going to tell a story. Everyone listen to me carefully now. So once upon a time, okay, we are going really back to the China. So once upon a time, there was a Chinese empress, Shi, okay. So that name might be difficult for you. You don't have to study the story, okay? Just telling for an information, okay? So there was a Chinese empress, Shi, and she was sitting under the mulberry tree in her garden and she was so happy. She was so quiet and thinking about something else. She was so happy and peaceful mind. She was just sitting under the mulberry tree, okay? She was just sitting under the mulberry tree and she was drinking a tasty coffee, okay? She was drinking a tasty coffee. And suddenly something dropped in her teacup, but she didn't notice that. She didn't see what is in her teacup. Then after a few minutes she again took that teacup and began to swim. Okay, before that she suddenly noticed one thing in her teacup and she was like, what was that? I didn't saw that before. What is that in my teacup? And she was so surprised to see that. And she just looked into the teacup so carefully and she invented that the teacup, the thing that is in the teacup was unrevealing its thread. She could see beautiful threads coming out from that teacup and she took that threads and finally like, yes, I can weave this together and I can make the beautiful silk. And she was really observing the nature. Where does this thing comes from? Then she saw that a cocoon and a caterpillar feeding on the mulberry tree. She saw a caterpillar in the mulberry tree and she observed that the thread is coming really out from that cocoon of those silkworms, and that is how they invented the silk, okay? And they took those worms and cocoon, and they reared it, and they made a beautiful texture of silk out of those threads. That is how the silk was invented. And for about 2500 years. Okay, someone is really writing it down. Writing the story. You don't have to study the story, okay? Yes. And the Chinese empress, or the royal palace, or the royal society of China, kept this secret for about 2500 years. For 2500 years, the secret of silk kept secret. Okay, kept secret in industries or in China, and they sold the silk to the world. They sold this silk to the world, but they didn't say where does the silk come from, how do they originated silk. They doesn't reveal that story or secret to the world, and they made a lot of money during this period, and China became a richest country in the world because they sold these silk. They made the silk, but how do they made was the secret. Okay, so that's how the silk was invented. They kept the secret for secret, this secret as secret, just because they doesn't want to reveal their monopoly. That was a monopoly. Okay, so they doesn't want to remove or doesn't want to unreveal the monopoly. What is monopoly? Do you know what is monopoly? Doesn't know what is monopoly, right? Monopoly is nothing but a business trick or marketing strategy. Monopoly is nothing but a marketing strategy. There is no products to compare to this product. Okay, they will be having a unique product, and no one will compare this product with anyone. There is no comparable product, so that is called as a monopoly. For example, our Microsoft and Windows, they are monopolies. They doesn't have anyone to compare with, so no one can replace them. So that is the monopoly. So silk was a monopoly, so they doesn't want to ruin that monopoly. For example, our Apple iPhone is not a monopoly, right? It's not a monopoly because we have Android phones. We can easily replace this Apple, right? So Apple is not a monopoly, but the silk was a monopoly. And then later on, after the years passed, the China revealed the secret to the world, and the monopoly is eventually lost. Okay, and our India is the second largest country to produce the silk nowadays. So China, that's the story of silk. So in order to get a more idea about the silk, we will be having an animation. So we'll show an animation, so you will get a better view about this story. So telling a story is not that good, but watching it make it clear, right? So we'll be having an animation, and you can watch it. Okay, you can watch it. Yes. Is China the first in producing silk? Definitely, China is the one who invented silk. So it is the one who produced the silk first. Ma'am, I'm going to show a magic trick. So Stephen, yes Stephen, I will allow that. Yes, we'll be having an animation. Are you all ready to watch that? Are you all ready to watch the animation? Give me a heart shape. I don't want a thumbs up anymore. Give me a heart shape.
Yes.
Yes, very good, very good. And here we go with the animation. So you can just disappear. Yes. Enjoy. How was your experience? Did you understood how the silk were invented? Yes, you got a better view about that, right? Yes, we have a handwriting over there. Not handwriting, handwrites over there. Yes, let's unmute them.
Okay.
Good show.
It's Abel.
Able.
Abel, yes, Abel.
Oh.
Is this your first class? You joined late, right? So why were you late to the class? So don't repeat this from the next class, okay? Alright. I didn't tell anything, it was just a story of silk. You saw the animation, right? Yes, it was just that story, the invention of silk. Anyway, you don't have to study that, okay? Invention of silk. The story is nice, yeah, it is nice. Ma'am, is in Monopoly a board game? Yes, definitely it's a board game. It's a marketing strategy and it's a board game, definitely. So the silk. Silk is the queen of textiles, right? Silk is the queen of textiles just because of its beautiful texture and adorable characteristic, and which is more durable, so it is very soft, elegant, so that is why our silk is known as queen of textiles. Silk is the queen of textiles because of their properties. It is elegant, soft, more durable, and which will be having more and more characteristics. So silk is the queen of silks or queen of textile industries. We know that, right? Yes. And we already know that the silk is invented from the silkworm or cocoon of the silkworm, or the cocoon of the silkworm, right? We know that the cocoon from the silkworm, and I can call this rearing of the silkworm as the sericulture. Sericulture, quickly write it down. So everyone is still in the animation mode, I guess. No, it's time to really study the things. So quickly write down. Rearing of silkworm is called as sericulture. So in order to produce the silk, we always do the sericulture. So sericulture is nothing but rearing of silkworm. Silkworm, rearing of silkworm is called as what? Sericulture. Sericulture. And we have the silk moth, right? I can call that as Bombyx mori. Let me change the color of the pen. Yes. Bombyx mori is the real name of this caterpillar or silkworm. Bombyx mori. Okay, Bombyx mori. I hope you can see that. Bombyx mori. Or do you want me to write in white? Yes. Bombyx mori. Okay, Bombyx mori. And the rearing of this silkworm or the Bombyx mori is called as what? Sericulture. Sericulture. So sericulture is nothing but rearing of the silkworm. Rearing of silkworm is called as the sericulture. Sericulture. Why not king? Why not king? So it is queen, okay? We don't have king, it's queen. Because a queen invented it, right? So let's make it as a queen. Yes. Now we are going to really study about the life history of silk moth. We studied how does the silk invented. Now we are going to study the life history of silk moth. Life history. Do you have a life history? Do you have a life history? Yes or no? Ma'am is cotton the king then. Maybe. I don't know whether the cotton is a king or a queen, but queen is silk. Yes. So do you have a life history? Anyone? I don't know. Yes, we all have the life history, right? Yes. We all have the life history. Likewise, our silk moth also have a life history. Again, I'm going to show the life history of silk by using an animation. By using an animation, I'm going to show the life history of silk moth, which is very, very important topic from the chapter. So listen carefully. Okay, listen carefully, watch it carefully. Yes, sir, the animation. There's no sound. No sound. And yes, here we go with the animation, the life history of silkworm. Write the heading. Write the heading. Life history of silk moth. And now, so play it again. So now everyone watch the animation carefully. Okay, watch the video carefully. Yes, here we go. We have a silk moth who is laying eggs over there, right? Laid egg, and there's a kid growing inside. The worm is growing inside that egg, and finally it comes out. It comes out. And it will be fed with the mulberry leaves. Remember, those worms were found in the mulberry leaves, right? Mulberry trees. So they feed on mulberry leaves. They grow to their size, and after fully grown by eating all these mulberry trees, they will secrete some fluids. They start to secrete some fluids around them, and when these fluids come in contact with the air, they will become a thin strands of silk. Thin strands of silk will be produced, and they will form the cocoons. Right after forming the cocoons, the pupa inside the cocoon and comes out as the silk moth. This is the life history of silkworm. So I will show this animation at the end of the session again, so you'll get a better view about that after understanding every concept of it. Okay, yes, and you can remove this. Are those resins? No, they were eggs. They were the eggs of silkworm. They are not resins. Okay, they are not resins. Alright, so the first step, what was the first step? We saw a silk moth, right? So silk moth was laying eggs. They were laying eggs. So that was her story, okay? Her or him, I don't know. So that was the caterpillar story or silk moth story. I'm going to explain that story again with a stepwise manner, okay? The stepwise manner. Yes, Kanishk, what is it? Yes, you can drop the comments, okay? Yes. And the first step was the silk moth. This is how the silk moth exactly looks like. Yes, it's looking terror, right? Did you like that? Since we don't know the gender, we can call it it. Yeah, it. It is a silk moth. It is a silk moth, okay? We are wearing cloth made from insect. Definitely, yes. The silk is the secretion of them, okay? It's a secretion. Can you imagine that? The silk, the beautiful silk is the secretion of a worm. So this is how they exactly looks like. So did you like this insect? Did you like to see them?
Yes.
Yes, it's so
No
cute,
one likes
right?
it.
But I didn't like it. Yes, it's cute. Yes. And what about others? Did you like them? Yes or no?
Yes.
Definitely, ma'am, and we are killing insects.
Yes.
Yes, definitely, we are killing them.
Mhm.
Yes, so here we go with the silk moth. This is the first step, okay? Laying egg. Egg is the first step. Egg is the first step of the life history. So the silk moth will lay eggs on the mulberry plant or mulberry leaves. Okay, they are going to lay the eggs in the mulberry leaves. You have to be clear with that. It is mulberry leaves. Okay, mulberry leaves. Without the mulberry, they cannot survive. So they always used to live in the. It's kind of scary. Yes, it's kind of scary, like the monsters in the scary movies, right? Yes. So they lay the eggs. Now there is an interesting fact. It's not only this much egg. A silk moth can produce 300 eggs. They can produce 300 eggs per reproduction. Okay. So they can produce 300 eggs simultaneously. Can you imagine that? Those eggs looks like grapes. They are not grapes. They are the eggs. Have you ever seen them? All the mulberry trees found in the Chinese or it is found in all the countries. Okay, not only in China, it's there in all the countries. It's there in all the countries. That is why we are rearing them, right? By using those mulberry trees, mulberry leaves. That is how we are rearing them. So these eggs, they can lay 300 eggs. Can you imagine that? Yes, and our face will be like, really? Yes, they can produce 300 eggs. Okay, yes, 300 eggs simultaneously. That's our difference. So they can produce 300 eggs, and laying egg is the first step. Okay, laying egg is the first step. Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt how? That is how they meant to be, right? Yes, it is a natural processes.
Teacher, I think in our class there's some like Aksa is.
Aksa, who is there?
Aksa.
Aksa, who is there? Aksa,
His sister.
is she annoying you? Aksa, can you please unmute?
She's unmuted.
Yeah, she's.
Hello there. Hello, who is there behind? Hello, what's your name, little kid? Oh, I didn't heard that. Oh, that's so cute. So, in which standard you are studying?
Okay.
All right, grade 1. So your sister is studying there, right?
Don't annoy her.
So she is studying. So can you please move away from her? After 1:30 hours, she'll become near you, okay?
Teacher, tell her to.
Yeah, you can just close your door if you want, okay? All right, Aksa, all right. Listen to the class, okay? Now, yes. Hi. Ma'am, my whole family is annoying, calling me for no reason and all that. Kanish, close your door. Yeah, that's all you can do. Close your door and tell them like, I am really studying over there, fam. So please don't annoy me, don't disturb me, okay? Or you can keep a board on your door, don't disturb, okay? Yeah. Yes, so the laying egg is the first step. Do anyone have any doubt regarding this? Laying egg is the first step. Any doubts? No doubts, no fault. Right? Ma'am won't work. It will work. Okay? Yes. Anyone have any doubt? No, right? Yes, shall we move forward then? The first step is laying egg. Laying egg is the first step. Okay? There is an island in Japan that is famous for making silk by silkworms. Mice love eat silkworms, so locals they decided to bring a lot of cat. The cat got rid of the mice and decided to stay there, and now it's the cat island of Japan. Yeah, that was a new story for me. Thank you. Who said that, sir?
Mama Riza.
Izan. Thank you for the information. Did you heard that story, everyone? Yes, I will read out that again, okay? I'm going to read that out again. So, everyone listen here. There is an island in Japan that is famous for making silk by silkworms. Mice love to eat silkworms. So, the locals they decided to bring a lot of cat. Because the cat got rid of the mice, because cats eat the mice, right? So, they got rid of the mice and decided to stay there. And now it is the cat island of Japan. Yes, it is the cat island of Japan. Very good. Very good story. Yeah. So laying egg is the first step. What will be the second step? Ma'am, I knew about the cat island before. Yeah, it was my first knowledge, so I didn't knew that. Thank you for the kind information. Yes. So laying egg is the first step. What will be the second step? What was the second step? Have you seen that animation? Yes. So you must be knowing what will be the second step. What will be the second step? Laying egg is the first step. So second step. Comment it or unmute one for me, sir. What will be the second step?
Adam.
Adam. Adam, can guess which will be the second step?
I don't know.
You don't know. That was cute, right? I don't know. Yeah, that was a pretty cute voice. No worries, I'm going to explain that, right? The second step is nothing but they are going to break open the larvae egg. This is called as the larval stage of this insect. Okay, egg into larvae is the second step. Egg into larva is the second step. So they seem so cute, right? Yeah, a kid worm, so cute. So the second step is nothing but egg into larvae is called as the second step. So cute. Yeah, I liked it. Did you like that? This kid? Yes. Ma'am, is there a smiley face? There's
It looks really ugly. Why?
Really?
Why
Silkworm
that?
will eat the leaf and grow bigger to create the cocoon. So there is no thing such as ugly. Okay, remember that there is no ugly in our nature. Everything is beautiful in their own way. Okay, so don't ever say ugly to anyone. Okay, Anishk? Don't ever say that. Everyone and everything in the world is beautiful in its way. So you cannot call anyone ugly. Okay, no body shaming.
Justice for
Yeah,
Smiley.
justice for Smiley. I'll fight till my end. It looks creepy. You can use the words like that instead of ugly. Ma'am, how was that? Body shaming. Yeah, the smiley face will be having its body, right? So it will be having a body. Yeah, definitely. Don't do body shamings. I got more goosebumps. I made you to make the goosebumps. Ma'am, that's a reaction shaming. Yeah, never shame anyone. Not even the emojis. If you have any doubts, drop it in the comment box. Alright. So that was nothing. So don't shame anyone. That was my point. Okay. So this looks cute. That's it. So egg into larvae is the second step. Egg into larvae is the second step. Okay. Yes, egg into larvae. The egg will hatch into the larvae. It is nothing but the silkworm, or I can call this as the caterpillar. Caterpillar. Okay, caterpillar. Caterpillar. So this one is the caterpillar and this is the larval stage. Okay, this is the larval stage. Larval stage. That's the second step. We have the caterpillar, which is nothing but our silkworm. Silkworm is just hatched out from the egg. A kid is coming out from the case of egg. Okay, that's the second step. Clear? Is that clear? The second step is clear for you, right? Yes, very good. And what will be the third step? What will be the third step? If they come out, they have to eat something, right? Ma'am, can you explain what is larvae? This stage is called as the larvae, okay? Right after the stage of egg, the next stage is the larval stage. Larval stage where the caterpillar comes out, okay? And this worm is called as the caterpillar and this stage is called as the larval stage. Larva, okay? That is larvae. So what they will eat? They came out, right? They might be really hungry. After staying in the egg case, they'll be really hungry. So what they will eat? Definitely they will eat the burgers. Yes, they'll eat the burgers, right? No, they cannot eat the mulberries. No, they cannot eat the burgers. The only thing that can feed is nothing but the mulberry leaves. So they will eat the mulberry leaves and they will grow fatter and fatter. Okay, so the only thing they do in the stage is just eating, eating, eating and eating. They keep on eating, they keep on eating everything they have. They will eat. That's not a body shaming. That was not a body shaming. Okay, they'll just eat everything. That was my point. That's not a body shaming. Aileen, that's not a body shaming. Alright. Man, caterpillar and the butterfly will be having the same process. Definitely, yes. They eat the leaves, mulberry leaves. Yeah. Ma'am, it is body shaming. How can it be a body shaming? Yeah, that's what they really do. They keep on eating in the larval stage. They will be fat. Yeah, they are getting fatter, right?
Also,
Yes, they are getting fatter. That's a fact.
said fat. So justice for silkworm.
Justice for silkworm. Yeah. Do I want to apologize to silkworm?
Yes.
Silkworm, I'm really sorry to make body shaming. So I'm really sorry. So please take my apologies. Fat is banned word. So what can I call them? So they will get bigger. Okay, is that fine? Is that fine? They will grow. They will grow. Okay. The God of silkworm forgives you. Yeah, God, just please forgive me. Okay, it was my mistake. I wasn't about to call them fat, but that is a fact. Anyway, they will go bigger. Okay, they will grow bigger. They will grow and grow by eating the leaves. They will eat and eat. Now I'm really scared what kind of words I will use. So they'll eat the leaves, okay, and they will grow bigger. Okay, bigger and bigger. And the next step is nothing but they will form a fluid. They will secrete a fluid of protein. Okay, they will secrete a fluid of protein. Okay, and they will secrete a protein like fluid, and when they come in contact with the air, okay, that fluid comes in contact with the air surrounding them, they will just convert into fine thread like a structure. That is nothing but our silk. That is nothing but the silk. So this is called as the pupa. Okay, pupa. And pupa is there inside the cocoon. So this is the silkworm. They will get bigger like in this size. Okay, so after eating those mulberry trees or mulberry leaves, they will become this size, and they will start to secrete some fluids. That fluid is called nothing. Okay, that is a protein. Okay, that's a proteinous fluid, and that fluid comes in contact with the air and makes a fine thread. It will turn into fine threads of silk. As you can see over here, right? The fine threads of silk around them. So that fluid will cover them. Now you may be asking, where does this worm gone? Where is that worm? Where's that worm? Yes, this worm, okay, we have the worm over here, the caterpillar. The caterpillar will secrete some fluid, okay. They are going to secrete some fluid. Of protein, okay. That fluid will come, sleeping? Yeah, the fluid will come in contact with the air, and that fluid will turn into fine threads of silk. They will turn into fine threads of silk. That's the process, okay. And lazy cat, bird. This is not a cat. That was just joking, right? Yes. And where does this worm gone? I want to know that. Did this worm died inside the cocoon? This is called as a cocoon, okay, cocoon. Cocoon. Man, they will be inside it. Yeah. Really? Cat. You even gave a short form for him or her? Yes. He called cat instead of caterpillar, a short name for the caterpillar. Very good. Ma'am, when will it hatch? You will get a silk moth. So where does this silkworm gone? Is that gone for watching a movie? Did it went to watch a movie? Or did it went to a park to play around? Or went to study something? Where is this worm gone? After making all these things, after secreting the things, where does this worm gone? It produces new eggs. What? This worm will produce new eggs? How? Ma'am, it transforms. Summer vacation. Yes, they went to a summer vacation. Alright, they went to a summer vacation. Definitely yes. But the fact is, they are producing this surrounding themselves, around themselves. So they will be really inside that cocoon. So they will be inside that pupal case. Okay, this is the pupal case. Because this worms is not longer called as caterpillar, it is called as pupa. It is called as pupa, not caterpillar anymore. So you cannot call poo instead of pupa. Okay, don't give the short name as poo. No. So they are called as a pupa. Okay, pupa inside the pupal case or the cocoon. This pupal case. This is the pupal case called as cocoon. Cocoon. Okay, the pupal case is called as the cocoon, and inside the cocoon our caterpillar just turned into pupa. This is the third step. This is the third step. Okay, so we know that egg into caterpillar or larva. Okay, egg into or caterpillar, and the third step is nothing but pupa or cocoon is the third step. Okay, first step, second step and third step. Okay, was that clear? Ma'am, I only wrote 14 words, ma'am, that's it. That's more than enough. We study slowly, right? 14 words is more than enough. So don't forget to write down the steps, okay? Don't forget to write down the steps. So that is the third step. Yes, Avantika. Sir, please answer.
Yes, sir.
Avantika, haven't seen you for days. Where were you, Avantika? Were you there in my class? So you just left after the trial class? Finally planned everything and came back, right? Alright, so technically this is your first class of this chapter. And we are almost at the end of the chapter. Hope you can follow everything, okay? Yes.
Usually a caterpillar after they form a cocoon, when they break out of it, they are usually a butterfly. So since this one isn't exactly a caterpillar, since it's basically a same form, do they also turn into a butterfly, or do they turn into that white type of insect that we showed in the first picture?
Yes, so it is not a butterfly. We are not talking about the life history of butterfly. We are talking about the life history of silk moth. Silk moth, okay? We are talking about silk moth. Silk moth and butterfly is two different species. They are the insects, okay? They are not at all same. Silk moth and butterfly are different things, okay? Now we are talking about the silk moth. This pupil or the pupa, this pupa of the silkworm cannot turn into butterfly because you are telling like my child will be a cat. No, it cannot be happen, right? My child will be a human being, so it cannot be a cat. So the eggs of silk moth will be the kids of silk moth and it will turn into silk moth. It cannot be turned into butterfly, right? It cannot be turned into butterfly. Yes, alright. It is silk moth. So we learned that the silk moth laid the egg and the egg hatched into the larval stage or the caterpillar and this caterpillar will keep on eating the mulberry leaves. After it fully grown, it will secrete some fluid and that fluid comes in contact with the air to produce fine silk threads. And thus caterpillar, which is inside the cocoon, will turn into pupa, will grow into pupa, okay, will grow into pupa. And we have the pupa inside this cocoon, okay, inside this cocoon. This is how the pupa looks like inside the cocoon, And the fact is, again you might be asking like, Whether it has died inside that, it's not at all living, it's not at all moving over there. Is it dead? Is it dead over there? You might be thinking about that. Is the pupa, it's inactive. The pupa over here is inactive. The caterpillar was actively eating mulberry leaves. It was actively participating in eating the mulberry leaves. But talking of the pupa, it's completely inactive. Not feeding anything. It's not eating at all. It is in depression mode. It is not eating anything. It is not feeling good. It is not at all moving inside that. So is it dead? It is hibernating. No, it is not dead. It is sleeping. Yes, ma'am, like me. Yes. So is it dead? No, right? So why is not and why it is staying inactive? Why it is staying inactive? So the pupa can really make a dance inside this, right? Can dance inside the pupil case. No one will see that. So a lot over there. So it can make a dance, right? It will be getting bored if they are inactive for long days. It builds its grave and died. Wow, Akif, ma'am, did you saw that? It made a grave and died, it seems. Alright, so they are not dead there, they are not dead, okay, they are actually growing. They are actually growing into the caterpillar. No, they are growing into the silk moth. They are growing into the silk moth and they are growing into the adult, okay, adult. So here we go with the adult. So here we go. Don't care this image now, so care about that, okay. So we have the cocoon. Inside the cocoon we had a pupa, right? And they were growing inside the case. They were growing inside the case, and after the fully grown they will become adult. They will become adult. So what was our step? What was our steps? Ma'am, unmute one for me. What was the steps? Starting from if you know the answer, just raise your hand. Just raise your hand if you know the answer. You must be knowing the answer, right? Yes.
Who's that?
Yes,
Who's that? Yes, who's that?
First they made the
X. Then X become egg hatches into what?
there was some egg on the back of it.
Egg in the back of what? So egg will hatch into what?
Okay.
I'm not able to hear you. Egg will hatch into caterpillar. What is that stage called as? Starts with the L. Were you really listening to the class? Shall I give the punishment? Shall I give the imposition to write down? Did you write it down? Did you really write down the steps? So what is that difficulty to tell that stage name? What's the name of that stage? It is so simple, right? Yes, sir, unmute someone else.
Okay.
Yes.
Aditya.
Aditya. What was the second stage?
The second stage is egg turn, when the egg of a caterpillar turns into larva.
Yes, it is larva. Okay. It's larvae. The next stage was what? After that, they feed onto the mulberry leaves. They feed, and finally they become what? They become pupa. Very good. They become pupa. And what is that case called as? What is this?
is cocoon or pupil?
Cocoon or pupil case? Pupil case. Okay, this refers to the cocoon. So there is an A over there, okay? A behind 90 plus. So it is really hiding over there. So okay, there is pupa, P-U-P-A, pupa, okay? And cocoon. And we have pupil case. And after that, the pupa will become adult. It will become adult or silk moth. I can call that as silk moth. You can call that as silk moth. These are the 4 stages. Now, how does this adult or the silk moth come out from the cocoon? So the cocoon was so strong, right? How did they came out actually? How did they came out? Really, very good. It creates or it produces some liquids. And excrete into the end of the cocoon. As you can see, it is wet over here, right? So they really excrete some liquid and it will break out the cocoon. It will break it open. So it will be wet, right? So it will be easier to come out from that portion. So at the end of the cocoon, so they will release some liquid and that liquid will wet the cocoon, and from that end the moth will come out. Now what happens if they come out by breaking the cocoon? What will happen? We will lose the long thread, right? We will lose the long thread if they break it open. The cocoon will get injured, right? So the long thread will be lost. Yes, they get injured. So the long chain will be lost. We don't want that to happen. So what will we do? We don't want to break out that cocoon. So before this adult comes out, we will place this cocoons or kept this cocoons inside the hot water. Actually, we are going to kill this pupa. At the pupal stage, at the stem of this pupa, we will just kill them. We are killing them. So now your face will be like this. Really? Are we killing them? Are we killing the adults? No, we are not killing the adults. We are killing the pupa. We are killing the pupa by placing them in the hot water. So in pupa cannot hold on to that temperature, so they will just die. It's all murderous. Yes, a massacre, a brutal massacre of the pupa. Yes, ma'am, animal abusing. It's first of all, it's not an animal, it's an insect. Insect abusing. Ma'am, the God are angry at the people who do that. Yes, that is why the God is really crying. So that is why we are getting that crying, the drops of that cry as the rains. God is really crying. Something murderous. The humans are murderers. Yes, for our beneficial purpose, we are killing all these things. So we are murderers. Not me. I didn't kill anyone. You guys are too, not murderers, but the one who killed. And we are using the silk, right? We are a part of it. Okay. So we cannot justify the humans. So they are doing this in order for our sake. Can you imagine that? Yes. Cold-blooded. Yes, we are cold-blooded animals. No, that's our purpose, right? That's how the life goes. We cannot tell anything. That's how the life cycle goes. And dead tides. Killing is bad, but we use the dead things. Ma'am, but other people do nothing and wear silk. Yes, salty and rare. Yes, I saw a video about what? Yes. So that's it. So we are killing the pupal stages because we don't want that cocoon to break out. We don't want to lose. In order to protect the silk, we are keeping them in hot water or hot air. In hot air or hot water, we will just keep them. Okay. So the clothes that we wear are just homes of dead pupas. The sad truth is, yes, they are the home of dead pupas and we are proudly wearing that. So don't wear silk. We will strike. We will conduct a strike from tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow we are going to conduct a strike for the justice of pupa or silk moth. Ma'am, I do not like the silk clothes, but I like the silk clothes. It's so beautiful, right? Yeah. Even though I tell like we are marvelous, I like to wear the silk clothes. Yes. Justice for pupa. So let's move forward, okay? Let's move forward. So we are placing them in the hot water or hot air in order to kill the pupa and protect the silk, protect the cocoon. We are going to protect the cocoon because the silk moth will really destroy the cocoon. Okay, so it is destroying its home. So we don't allow that. Destruction is very bad. So we don't allow the destruction. That is why we are keeping them in the hot water. Yes, that's it. So if we kill all the pupas, how can we get the next generation? That's the next question. If we kill all of these things, what is that I say? Oh my god. Alright. So, the thing is, when we kill all the pupas by putting them in the hot water, how cruel it is, right? The pupa, we are killing them by using the hot water. So cruel. Yeah, the thing is, if we kill all these things, how come the next generation is possible? Because we are killing all those things. How come the next generation is possible? Ma'am, can you read it? Boiling to death. Boiling to death. Yes. So cruel. Yeah. Where a man got a superpower to know when people die, and he found out that he will die due to the old age. And he was like, bro, this is a boring way to die. And he say how his friend died. And he found out that they died to car accident. And he was like, wow, that is so cool. Yeah, marvelous story. Even though I didn't understood anything. Yeah, that was a good story. I hope you guys understood the story. But act like you understood that, okay? Act like you understood. I'm not going to repeat that story again. So, act like you understood everything, okay? Like me. Alright. So, what was the thing? Killing pupa. So, if we kill all the pupa, how does the next generation comes? That's my question. Do we have the answer in the comment box, ma'am?
No.
Ma'am, people cut trees or make paper out of it. Yes, the people we are like so funny, okay? So we will cut the trees and make the paper out of it, and we will write on the paper like, don't cut the trees. What is that? What? How can I explain this? Okay, they will write on the paper like, don't cut the trees, and using the paper. We are so funny, the humans. Ma'am, about 300 degree, they would not exist. They will not exist.
No.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question? 300x.
But when they cut that, the old 300
Yeah.
will go.
So we are rearing all those 300 eggs. Okay, we are rearing all those 300 eggs, and we are making them. So actually, the thing is, we are not killing all of them. Okay, we will select few of the cocoons. Okay, we will take few cocoons out from it, and we will keep them growing. Okay, we will make them growing. Leave some. Ma'am, like the good ones. Not the good ones, randomly we will pick someone from them and we will make them to grow, okay? So the moth will come out just like that, and they will reproduce again and make the 300 or almost 300 eggs again, and the next generation continues. Ta-da! Yeah, ma'am, then 50 luck. Yeah, it is completely the luck. And the thing is, after reproducing or after laying eggs, eventually they will die. eventually they will die after coming out or after laying egg. Right after laying egg, they'll just die. That's their fate. They have a short lifespan, okay? They have a short lifespan. They will lay the eggs and they'll die. And the eggs will continue the life cycle. Again they will lay the eggs and eventually they die. Okay, that is exactly what is happening over there. Sad story of life. Moth, eventually they are going to die. Yes. So that's why we are killing them first for our use. Anyway, they are going to die, right? So let's make them as a use, okay? So, yes. So someone has to die for something, right? Something has to degrade for the new beginning. So they are dying. Why are they talking like that? So that is what we are doing, right? We humans can't do anything. So that is the life history or the life story of the silk moth. Silk moth. So unmute one for me, sir. Ma'am, it just stressed me out. Yeah, I cannot do anything for that.
Arham.
Arham. Arham. So what is the first stage?
Yes.
What is the first stage?
Egg.
Egg is the first stage. I hope you can see this color. No, it is not visible, so I'll take the white. Egg is the first step. And what is the second step?
Larva.
Larva is the second step. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And sir, next one.
Avantika.
Avantika. Avantika.
Yes, ma'am.
What can I call this worm as?
You can call it as a baby.
Can I call Lakshmanan?
Sorry?
Can I call him as Lakshman? Or Ramu?
Huh?
Can I call this worm as Ramu?
No.
No. So what can I call him?
A
Caterpillar. Yes, caterpillar. Very good. Caterpillar. So what is the third stage?
And the cocoon or the
Pupa. Pupa. And that is nothing but our cocoon or pupal case. Okay, pupal case or cocoon. So always remember the cocoon instead of pupal case. Okay, if you just forget pupal case, it's just fine. Remember the cocoon. And unmute someone else.
Okay.
What is the fourth stage?
Alia.
Alia. What is the fourth stage?
From the fourth stage is when the cocoon turns to like an adult.
Adult. Very good. It is adult. Okay, adult. T is there, okay? Behind the... Wait, I will erase it and write it again. Adult or silk moth. Okay, this is the life history of silkworm. Tada, we completed that, and I'm going to show the animation again. Now you will get a better understanding about the life history of the silk moth. Okay, you will get a better understanding. So these are the larva is bigger than silkworm. Yes, they will just grow down. Okay. Yes, sir. Do we have the animation? No, wait a second. I don't have the blank slide, sir. Alright. Ma'am, totally I wrote 15 words. Very good. 15 words. Alright. So don't skip the stages, okay? Don't skip the stages. Who is that doing something like this? Alright. So the blank page. Yes. Here we go with the animation, okay? Let's do the animation again. Yes, the silk moth is laying the egg. First step, laying egg. Laying egg is the first step. And the second step, they will hatch out. The worms will hatch out and they are called as the larval stage or the caterpillar. The caterpillar will come out and they will feed on the mulberry leaves and they will grow bigger. Not fatter, they will grow bigger and they will keep on eating. After the complete growth, they will secrete a fluid around themselves, and when they are in contact with the air, they will just turn into fine silk threads, okay? And that stage is called as the cocoon or the pupa, and they will secrete a fluid at the end of the cocoon and the silk moth will come out eventually. And the life cycle continues. Ma'am, how in the world did they even fit in it? The natural processes, okay? The God made them like that. How does it turn like that? They turned it like that, okay? Yeah, we were so kids, right? And we turned like us like this. We turned like this, right? So they will also turn like that. So no worries. Was it evolution? No, it's not an evolution. We cannot that as an evolution. No, it's growth. It's called as growth and not the evolution. Do they have bones? No, they doesn't have any bones. Only animals like us have the bones. Vertebrates, right? You'll study that in the higher classes. No worries. Yes, sir, you can remove it. Yes, since everyone understood everything, do you have any doubts? So, under them. Is that Adam? Yes, what is your doubt?
Sorry, I forgot to know my hands.
Alright, no worries. So everything is understood, right? No doubts so far. So shall we play a game? If you understood everything, shall we play a game? Now everyone is so happy, right? Give me a heart shape if you are so happy. And understood everything, okay? The portions comes first, okay? Wow, I can see all those hearts. Very good. So we'll move forward with the game, okay? My game is nothing but find the person, okay? You're going to find the person, okay? I'm going to show a little part of those person and you're going to really find out who is that and drop the answers in the comment box. And here we go. I hope everything is understood. Are you ready? The best game. Yes, who is this person? If you don't know who is this, I will just go old man. Yes, definitely it's an old man. And I will go for the next option, okay? We have the answers in the comment box. I forget, ma'am? How can you forget? Yes, definitely. Aksa, very good. Is he a silkworm? Oh my god, someone is really asking like is silkworm. Is he looking like a silkworm to you? He is the founder of silk. Very funny. Founder of silk was Li Hingxi, right? The Chinese emperor, the wife of Chinese emperor. Scientist. No. Now time to unmute one. So, unmute one for me, sir. Aksa, who is this?
Yes, ma'am.
Who is this?
Well, I forgot his name, but he said Africa from something like getting the races.
Racism, yes, definitely. She's like, I know who is just, it is not coming out from my tongue. He is the savior of Africa, but I don't know his name, ma'am. So for her, I will give one more option. Yeah, now tell me who is this?
Well, I don't know the name, I know the face.
I know him, ma'am. I know him. I forget it. How is that possible? It's so sad. Yes. Unmute someone else.
Stephen.
Stephen. Yes, Stephen.
Ma'am, Nelson Mandela.
Oh, very good. It's none other than Nelson Mandela. You know Nelson Mandela, right? Yes, he brought what? Yes, he brought far. So he is really the savior of Africa. Definitely Nelson Mandela. Everyone knows him, right? Is there anyone who is watching me or seeing him for the first time? I don't know who he is, ma'am. I don't know, really. Just Google him, okay? If you say like I don't know him, it's very pathetic, okay? Just study the histories. So he said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So you have provided with the education, so let's bring a change in the world, and let's say like don't kill the most. We have studied that, right? Alright, bring a change to the world because you have the education, okay? Going towards the next one, next person, okay? Next person. Yes, tell me, who's this? Donald Trump? Joe Biden? No. Yes, Mohammed, very good, very good. That's it. Joe Biden? No. What is it? It's a mouth, a nose, and a cheek, and 2 ears. Seems like a human. Abraham Lincoln? Really? I lost my mind. Abraham Lincoln? Or Barack Obama? No. Ma'am, the Russian president? No. Ma'am, can you give a clue? Ma'am, the person who is famous. Yeah, I have put only the famous peoples. Yes, here we go with another hint. Yes, everyone literally. He's a human. Yes, victory. He's a human. Ma'am, human. I didn't say he is a monkey. No. Oh my god, it is going out live. I didn't say that, okay? How did you say that? It was a live on the YouTube. How can I say that? He'll come and kick me out from somewhere. Really, I'm really sorry for that, okay? Yeah. Do you want... Where is his eyes? He doesn't look like a human. Eyes is there, okay? Oh my god, it's a YouTube live. I can't draw like that. Ma'am, are you ashamed of you before again? I'm sorry, I'm apologizing. Don't do anything, I'm a parent teacher. I give up. There his eyes. Now tell me who is that? Very good. Unmute one from me, sir.
Muhammad Hassan.
Izan.
Yes, ma'am. It's Bill Gates.
It's Bill Gates. How can you forget his name? This our Bill Gates. And he said like, don't compare yourself with anyone in this world. If you do so, you are insulting yourself. So don't insult yourself. Everyone will be having their own unique properties or characters. So don't ever compare with anyone, okay? If you do so, you are just insulting yourself. You'll be like, oh, he have that kind of ability, but I don't have that. So if you do that, you are just insulting yourself. So don't ever insult anyone or yourself. Just don't compare anyone with anyone. Everyone is unique in their own ways, okay? He looks like Donald Trump. Really? No. But ma'am, you insulted him. No, I didn't insulted him. No, never. I love that. I didn't. Ma'am, I didn't really.
Yeah, you didn't. I know.
Ma'am, who is he? He's the founder of Microsoft. A billionaire. How can I? Yeah, he's a Microsoft founder, Microsoft.
Of richest person.
Yeah, a businessman. He's a businessman, worldwide, popular businessman. I know he is a founder of 90%.
No. No, dear. No, yeah.
Okay. Next one. Okay. The next one. Yes. Our sir is like a Loki. Sir, what is it, sir? Nikola Tesla? No. Yes, Mohammed, very good. Yes. Ma'am, we need to see more. Elon Musk?
No. Not that.
Not Elon Musk. Now you may be getting answer. Yes, right? Drop it in the comment box. Picasso. Picasso?
Abdullah, like.
Yes. Someone told me him in the last picture. Yes, unmute. Time to unmute one.
Yes.
Yes.
Alia.
Alia. Who is he? Sir.
Abraham Lincoln.
Sir. No. Who's that?
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. Very good. He is nothing but Abraham Lincoln. None other than Abraham Lincoln. Very good. And his famous quote. Whatever you are, be a good one. Okay? Be a good one. Let it be who you are. Okay? Accept the way you are but be kind and be a good one. Okay? Do everything good and make everyone happy. Okay? Yes, whatever you are so unique, you are so beautiful, and you are you. Okay? So no one can replace you, no one can replace us. We are just us. Okay? So be happy the way you are, whatever you are. Be kind and be a good one. The next one. Who is that? Is that me? Yes, ma'am, you got the answer. Is that me? Ariana Grande? No.
Oh.
Margaret Thatcher? No. Who is that? Ma'am singer? No, she's not a singer. Manju Warrior? No. She's not Manju Warrior. Ma'am president? No.
Probably not.
She won Nobel Prize. She won a Nobel Prize. That's all I can give the hint. That's all hint I can give. Kalpana Chawla?
Last you.
Yes, it is me. I got a Nobel Prize. When?
Ma'am, in my class, I told you both physics and chemistry Nobel Prize.
Our ma'am, she got Nobel Prize for both the chemistry and physics. She's an expert in everything. So, she definitely my aunt. She's your aunt? No, she's not even married. Married?
She's married, yeah.
She's married?
Yes, of course.
Oh, she didn't call me for her wedding. She didn't call me. We were so best friends, close friends.
We got
We got the answer. Alia, very good. Next part of picture.
Yeah, it's right.
Opera Winfrey. Nobel Prize for what? For peace. Nobel Prize for peace. Here we go, the next option. Still can't find her.
Oh, the eyes. Well,
Her
I
eyes.
think they don't know the name.
Do you know the name? It is in Fortnite. No. Yes, now we have the answer. Is it a girl? No, she is not a girl. Really?
Yes, guys.
Ma'am, I have not seen her in my life.
It's okay.
So you guys doesn't have general knowledge. You're poor in general knowledge. So most of the students have got the answer. Very good. She said a book and a pen can change your life.
Yes.
Definitely Shadil. Shadil, very good. She said that. It's a famous quote. So the famous quote. She said like pen can change, a book and a pen can change your life. Now tell me who is that? Is she an Indian? No, she's from Pakistan. She's from Pakistan or Afghanistan. Pakistan, right? She's in Pakistan. Yeah, best of my knowledge. Ma'am, are you calling us dumb? No, never.
Yes, Pakistan.
She's from Pakistan. I never call you dumb, okay? Why are you doing this to me? I never called anyone dumb, okay? You're not dumb. No one is. One child, one teacher, book and pen can change the world. Yeah, definitely.
One teacher it is actually.
Yes. Now unmute one for me.
Yes.
Uh.
Of course. Let's unmute.
Kanishk.
Kanishk. Who is she?
Did you? I can't hear actually, but he's saying the correct answer.
He's saying the right answer but not audible.
Yes.
It was none other than Malala Yousafzai. Malala Yousafzai. Okay, you must be heard about her. Her life story is just inspirational. It's yes.
It's Malala Yousafzai.
Yes, it's Malala Yousafzai. Very good. Ma'am, are you older than her? Not at all. No, I'm not. I'm not older than her. Do I like older than her?
Ma'am is
No.
a big EB here actually.
No, I'm not older than her, okay? Yes, and her life story is just inspirational. If you have time, just go and read her story, okay? Just so much inspirational. Ma'am, I did a presentation on her, but I forget her name. Ma'am, then what is your age? Have a guess. What will be my age? Have a guess. Have a guess. 35? 29?
Yes, 45.
I really cry.
No, there's 21, 40, 30.
90, 56. I have no words. I have no words. Okay? Someone is like 90. 10, 8, 2. Really? I'm not going to tell my age. Her God, don't be afraid. If you're afraid, you can't move forward. So if you want to move forward, ma'am, please your age. Why you want to know my age? 34. Kanishk, do I look 34? Really? 230. So let it be a secret. Okay, let it be a secret. I'm not going to reveal my age. You look like 26 or 24, 25, 23, 22. Ma'am, is it in the 20s? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. 28. No. Not 28. Yeah, it is 24. Okay, cool down. It is 24. 24. Alright, so don't be afraid of anything. You cannot move forward if you're afraid, okay? Be brave and be strong. Here we go, the next one. Again. Yes, tell me who is he? If you don't answer it, I'll kick you out from my class. Famous pop singer and dancer. How many of you like him? He's my favorite one. So how many of you like him? Just raise your hand if you just love him. Yes, most of you, right? His voice is just marvelous and dance, I don't have any word, and his life is just more beautiful. But there's a sad truth behind his story, but no worries, okay? Still, I love him. R.I.P. Yes, R.I.P. So what is he? What is his name? Ma'am, he wished was to live till 150 years. Yeah, but the sad truth, he died earlier. Yes. Rest in India? No, he's not resting in India. So unmute one. Who is he?
Okay.
Aris.
Hamis.
Hamis, who is he?
Hamis. Miss Ashma.
Yes, ma'am. He's Michael.
He is Michael Jackson. Very good. I'm happy to alive. I'm happy to be who I am. So I have told you, right? Accept yourself. Be happy the way you are. You are all unique. Be happy always, okay? Always be happy. Be proud of yourself, okay? Be proud of yourself. And thank you so much for active participation. That was all about our game, okay? Thank you so much for your participation. I hope the game was interesting, right? And you have to learn about these stories, okay? It was so good. It is so good stories. Yes, peace be upon him. Is he Michael Jackson? Yes, he's Michael Jackson. I'm written over here, right? He's Michael Jackson. Very good. No. Yes, it's Michael Jackson. So now someone told me like he will do the magic trick. Stephen.
Who?
Stephen wanna show some magic trick. He told me that in the last session too, but we didn't have enough time. Yes, Stephen, quickly do it and we'll go for the exam. Quickly do it. Spotlight. Shall I spotlight you?
Yeah.
Shall I spotlight you?
Okay.
Yes. You have to do it quick, okay? Really quick.
Ma'am, I have 3 cups.
Yes.
The last cup, I have a tin foil below this one.
Okay.
The last cup you pick only will be the tin foil.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Pick one.
I saw the magic trick. You dropped the foil, right?
Where?
You dropped it down.
Where?
Yeah, I cannot come and see over there, right? Yeah, put that inside. Stephen. Anyway, I saw this magic trick somewhere else. That's why I have told you this. Okay, I haven't seen that, but I have seen this magic trick somewhere else. That's why I have easily detected that.
He left.
Did he left? Did he left the class really?
No.
No, he's there. He's there. Thank you so much for doing that. Okay. Yes, keep doing, and keep enjoying everyone as you do. Okay. Yes, everyone, be proud of yourselves. Ma'am, which one is better, ma'am? His or mine? What have I told you? Don't compare anyone with anyone. Okay, don't compare. So, whom do I teach? Don't ever compare anyone, Kanishk. Yeah. Don't compare with anyone. You have the unique abilities and talents. So be you with the way you are. Be proud of yourselves. Be happy the way you are. And the exam time, don't forget about the exam. The exam is activated now. Just go ahead with it. Yes. Ma'am, but I didn't compare. You told me to compare, right? He didn't compare, but he told me to compare. Ma'am, I just didn't get the test. It is activated now. It's activated now, okay? Now it's activated. Ma'am, I told you to choose. No, I cannot choose. It's so hard. Yes. Show off. Okay, got it. Yes, everyone quickly do the exam. Meanwhile, I'll read out the questions. Which word complete the given correlation? Wool is obtained from fleece of sheep. We know that. Now, silk is obtained from what? Silk is obtained from what? Cloth does not protect us from which of the following condition? Yes, which of the following condition? Silk fibers are obtained from which of the following organisms? Silk flies, silk animals, silk sheep, and silk worms. Silk moth feeds on which plant leaves? Eucalyptus, mulberry leaves, grape leaves, and neem leaves. I got 10 on 10. For the new students, you have to write the exam, okay? 4 on 10. How is that possible, Kanishk? You're fooling me, right? Oh, alright. So you don't know how to do the exam, right? So just go back from the tab that you have right now. Go back from the tab and you will see a blue notification over there. Just right behind or just below the joining button. Okay, you'll be having a blue notification. Okay, then just go and press that button and attend the exam. So simple.
No, I couldn't find the is this the exam or should we write it?
No, it's there in your website. Okay, just go back from the tab. There is an option to attend the exam. Okay, there is an option to attend the exam. Did you saw that?
No,
Just go back. Press the back button. Press the back button. Yeah, after the login page. Right after the join button, you will be having a blue notification. Can you see that?
let me check that.
Yeah, just go back from the tab. It is there. Okay, have to attend the exam. It's an online test. Hope you got it. And that were the 5 questions. Shall we discuss it then? Let's wait for Aksa to finish it off. Aksa? Is that done?
No, I couldn't find it still.
Still you can find? Still you cannot find it?
Where?
Just go back from the tab. Just press the back button. There's
What's
a
the back button?
and refresh the page. If you are not getting it, refresh the page again.
Which page?
Oh God, how can I answer this? There is a blue color notification. When the time you join, there is a join button, right? Have you seen that? And just below to that, there is an option for the exam, to attend the exam. Ma'am, say her 90 plus website page. 90 plus website page.
Where's the blue option? I can't see it.
You cannot say it. I cannot come there and show you that.
Tell me which side, right or left? See the right side.
It's not there. You're not able to find it. Okay. Hamis, wanna help her? Yes, unmute Hamis. Alright, you have a link over there, Aksa. Did you saw that?
Yeah, but I saw it after the number.
Just press onto the link. Press it. Did you got it now? She went. Hope she went to do the exam. Hope for the best. Let's pray for her. Let God lead her to the exam. Everyone, let's close our eyes and let's pray for her. Yeah. I was just joking, okay? I was just joking. Yes, who's that, sir?
Aisha.
Aisha, yes, Aisha. Aisha. Aisha, do you have any problem? Yeah, how can I help you? No issues. So meanwhile, we'll discuss the question, okay? Let Aksa come back later. It's already time, so we have to do. Aksa, is that done?
Yes, my work's done. I got a 6 out of
6.
After doing everything, he got only 6 on 10. Alright, we'll discuss the questions, okay? So what is the answer for the first question? What kind of thing is this? It's a monster, okay? It's a monster. Tell me what's the answer for this. Show me with your fingers. Show me with your fingers. Yes, it is cocoon. Very good. It is cocoon. Cocoon. And the next one. Cloth doesn't protect us from? Definitely, it is not going to do anything about the blood pressure. The clothes will not protect from the blood pressure, but it will protect us from the germs, right? Yes. And the silk fiber is obtained from which of the following organism? Is there a silk sheep? Have you ever seen a silk sheep? Yes, I have seen a silk sheep, but in my dreams. The answer is silkworms. Silkworms is the right answer. Silk moths feed on which plant leaves? Mulberry leaves, the mulberry leaves. Yes, have you ever heard that song, Mulberry Leaves? There's a song, there's a rhyme, right? Mulberry leaves. Do you remember that? No. In our school life, we used to sing the mulberry leaves, something like that. I don't remember that actually. So, which of the following deals with the riding silkworm? Definitely. I have seen silk dragons. It is sericulture. It is sericulture. Very good. Ma'am, the angel is acting like an angel, but she is wearing silk, which is 300. That's, I don't think angel kill 300 insect in one go. It is not a silk cloth, okay? It's not a silk cloth. How can you differentiate between a silk cloth like that? It's not a silk cloth. It's a cloth made out in heaven, okay? It's not a silk cloth. It's a gift given by the god, so it's not a silk cloth. How we go around the mulberry bush? Ah, yes, that's it. How we go around the mulberry bush? The mulberry bush. Yes, I remember that now. Now, I did it randomly and got it correct. Okay, so life is too short. Just ignore everything and go to sleep. So don't play in your phone right now. So just go to sleep, okay? Ma'am, is the silk of the dead insect salts? Insects doesn't have any salt. Just ignore everything and sleep. I want to say this is my parents during school time. Yeah, just don't tell me like I said to sleep, okay? If you have anything to study, study and sleep, okay? Don't tell your parents like our chemistry ma'am in 90 plus don't like go and sleep. So please study something and go to sleep, okay? This is me in the Hindi and Arabic periods. Sleeping? Alright. So don't skip your sleep, okay? Ma'am, I will ignore this class. Don't ever ignore my classes, okay? Before I join 90 plus. Yes. So please do sleep, okay? Sleep, 8 hours sleep is necessary. So please don't skip your sleeps regarding thinking about something. Please don't do that, okay? So sleeping is must, and thank you so much for listening to me and for studying everything, for being interactive with me, and I will see you in the next class. Until then, take care and bye bye. Good night.